just moments from getting competition underway, and it is a big heat to kick things off. All the heats in this opening round, this seeding round for the women, are going to have big consequences for those competitors, especially the lower seeds.
The water temperature's a lot different, but the right-handers here and how quickly it sort of runs over the bank on the right-hander, very similar to the end section at Haleiwa here. We see her up and riding.
She's going to take the first ride of the event this year. The young rookie, the youngest surfer on the tour. And she has a really big future ahead of her. But it won't be a big number to kick things off here, but obviously just wanting to get that feel, get her feet into her wax and try and just get something on the board. Great water patrol team. Let's have a look at the replay.
Just the one turn, quite critical, up high into the lip. And the second wave of the set is going to come into play. Bettylou, she found a nice little right-hander. Just a nice cruising slice off the top. The second one a bit more critical, and you can see there that...
As we see on the outside now, Courtney looking to bank her first number. She's going to get out of this one. Probably just rely on paddle power to get back to the takeoff zone. And at the back at the moment with just under 25 minutes to go, Courtney, who dropped a 2.87 on her opening ride, is looking for a backup number. Has found a left with a bit of room here. Looks like she's gone to a bit of a step-up board. Bit of wind as she glides through a couple of backhand cuts.
And this is Courtney, a bit more bump on this one, and you can see she's just trying to just drag the board through all those little bumps and chatters on the wave face. Very, very difficult to ride here.
Out there at the moment, Rich, as we see Brisa on her first ride now. We'll see if this one steepens up for her. Up into the lip. Does nicely there. Brisa has the real benefit of probably surfing in strong trade winds when she's over in Fiji. Her dad helps manage the resort over there at Namotu, so I mean, she's living the dream. I wish it was my dad.
They are stretching out. I think there's more probably opportunity on the lefts at the moment with 2 and 3 sections as we see the replay here. So watch Brisa just times that bottom turn and the off the top quite well. Comes round into here. This is towards the surgeon's table section.
In a great position to make a strike for the lead and put the pressure on early here. As Courtney lines up another left-hander. Got to get that first turn done. And she's able to do that. Nice hit. Wave starts to cup out a little bit, makes it difficult to get in a good second turn. And wow, you can see just how much wind they're dealing with at the moment.
And you can see she just mistimed that final section over the surgeon's table.
We have a look at the replay. One of Courtney's favourite stops on the schedule. She's had great results here, but this wave just didn't pan out. Just, as you said, Rich, maybe the better option. You know, the surfing that we've seen from Courtney, Sally Fitzgibbons, Carissa Moore here in the past years has been mind-blowing as well. As Courtney finds a good section to dig into, little hung up in the lip, but rides on out of it. It was a committed effort and tucks in for a bit and finds a bit of vision. Last season she got it done on the Challenger Series, but just amazing to see this turnaround. And here's the replay, Courtney's last ride.
It was a really good decision. There wasn't much option for Courtney on this one. Can see the bottom turn just hanging on by the thinnest part of the rail. Gets momentarily hooked up in the lip there, but the strength of Courtney's lower legs here just drives it through. And she saw here that there wasn't an option to hit the lip, so she just tucks in, gets a full cover up, and a little shower, as we like to call that.
Not a huge barrel, but that's got to feel good. Definitely linked it up nicely as Brisa. Just lets go of a couple of solid turns here on the outside and just struggling to hang on for the finish there. That would have been a great ride had she finished that one off. Brisa Hennessy, she's just walking around this event site now with a real confidence about her as a freshly crowned CT event winner. And you can just sense, Rich, that
on a couple of good scores, and you know she's going to bank her 6s and 7s and get some great scores as well. Here's a replay of Courtney's earlier ride. A nice hook under the lip there, comes all the way through, tags the third. To ride out of that one, Bettylou on her first attempt on the left-hander, streaking down the line. A bigger wave, almost loses it on the bottom turn. they just need to attack. They just need to lay it in a little bit more. And I think Bettylou could be the woman to really take it to these right-handers. Well, here we go, Courtney up and riding.
Well, gets a little hung up, but has the speed to drive around the section. And there it is. It closes out, but she gets that turn done.
As we watch the replay, so Courtney gets a little held up, drives around this section super late, up and under it, but able to really must.
Unfortunately, she's lost that priority too. Brisa now in a good position to bank a score and take some control here, but these are these rights that we were talking about, and it looks like Brisa's connected with a solid big section there. She gets swatted down and bounced around a little as well.
She's looking on, and she'll be carrying all that confidence from Bells Beach. Live action.
Courtney up into the lip, just getting those turns done. Well, the first turn done a little earlier, but does so well to hang on to the finish on this one, and this should be her best ride. Smooth first turn, critical second manoeuvre, and strong enough to hang on to the finish. And there's a lot of determination in just getting to the completion of those manoeuvres for Courtney.
A smaller inside wave here. Courtney tags that first turn, drives around, times the second one. She timed it well, but just that wind tried to hold her up.
Here goes Brisa again, trying to get rid of a 4.13 here. Setting up this steeper section on the inside, drives up into it. It's a little tricky, this ride, but she's done very well to put together 3 turns. Very interesting to note that Courtney wasn't able to drop the 3.83 she was hanging on to with her last ride. I felt like it was a pretty nice combo, but a little punish for getting stuck up in the lip on that second manoeuvre. She'll try and make up for it now. A lot of wind on the face of these rides.
Yeah, unfortunately that one just running away from her as it hit the surgeon's table.
She needs to just tap into that competitive mindset when she hits that elimination round. But Brisa Hennessy getting the first win of the morning. We'll take a quick break and kick off another big clash.